High Ground Gaming.
A big thank you to our sponsor, Gray Matter Gaming. Check out their mats. They're pretty cool.
Good evening, denizens of the Mortal Realms. This is High Ground Gaming. We have an excellent battle report for you tonight with our local and good friend Cameron. Say hi, Cameron.
Hello, world.
And his very, very beautifully painted Idoneth Deepkin army. And he's over there blushing, but he's won awards for it, so I don't want to hear it. Versus my Skaven. We're running a light body list today. We're going to get to those lists in just a second. First, we want to say thank you very much for joining us tonight. We want you to like, share, subscribe so we can keep putting out this awesome content that we hope you're enjoying and we're enjoying making. We really look forward to growing and continuing to do this for quite a long time. So we'll get into the lists right now, and when we come back, we'll go through the battle plan.
We have the Eidolon aspect of the storm as my general. It will have the Nightmare Legacy command trait, allowing it to perform monstrous rampages, just like as if it were a monster. I've also given it the Arcane Tome to take Flaming Weapon. Then we have the Tidecaster, taking the Steed of Tides spell, along with the Tunnelmaster aspect of the champion. Then, rounding out the big models, we have the Achillean Leviathan with the Ancient mount trait, which will allow it to ignore rend of -1. We have a unit of 10 Reavers, followed by a unit of 20 Reavers, rounding out my battle line. And then finally we have a unit of 3 Ishalayan Guard and 6 Morsar Guard, all in a battle regiment.
Facing off against the Idoneth Deepkin today are going to be my dwellers of the Undercity, the Skaven. We're running a little bit of a mixed force today. At the helm, we're going to have a Claw Lord here. He's going to have the powerful Alpha command trait, so he can ignore the first 2 wounds in every phase. Then he's going to have the Warpstone Charm to give himself a little bit better effectiveness while he's in combat with our other units. And then he's also going to have the Stubborn as a Rhinox aspect of the champion, so he can count as 10 on an objective, because we're a little light on bodies for my liking in a Skaven list, but we're giving it a shot. Behind him you'll see Thanquilon Bone Ripper. He's armed with all 4 Warpfire projectors, so we're going to be trying the shooty build today. Next to him we have an Arch Warlock, who is going to have the Fueled by Gurish Rage aspect of the champion, and he'll know more warp power. Thanquil also knows Death Frenzy. I forgot to say that. We have a unit of 6 Storm Fiends, kitted out with 2 Wind Launchers, 2 Rattling Cannons, and the Shot Gauntlets for a little bit of combat efficiency. They're going to be one of our battle line choices, thanks to the Arch Warlock. We also have a unit of 20 Clan Rats, a reinforced unit of Storm Vermin, which are going to be in a unit of 20. We brought 2 endless spells today. We brought the Ravenous Gnashing Jaws, hoping to eat some Reavers, maybe some eels. And then we also brought Laushin, the Soul Seeker, over there with a few rats in his boat. We made it all Skaven for you. And then our big piece of artillery, the Warp Lightning Cannon, sitting there in the back. So that is the Skaven list, and then we will show you the battle plan shortly. So tonight we're going to be playing the Jaws of Gallet. In this battle plan we have 5 objectives, 1 in each table quarter and 1 in the center. It's going to be a hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and 2 for your battle tactic. After the first battle round, so the second battle round on, the person going second gets to remove an objective. So it'll be swallowed by the caverns below. So be on the lookout for those disappearing. We'll do our best to actually remove them, but at least mark them that they'll be gone. And for this mission, Cam, you outdropped me by quite a bit because I took a Warlord battalion. But for the mission at hand, Cam's going to decide who goes first. When we come back, he'll let you know who is, and then we'll go into that hero phase. So stick around.
Battle round 1. Fight.
So Cam, you get to decide priority because you finished dropping first. So who is going to take the first turn?
Mike, I'm going to make you go first. And before we do anything, I have to pick my rituals.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the Ritual of the Creeping Mist to make it so I can't be shot from outside of 12 inches on turn 1. And because I have a Tidecaster, I get to pick a second ritual. I'm going to pick Ritual of the Surging Stream to give me +1 to run in charges on Battle Round 2.
Okay. That sounds good. So I get to take the first turn. I rolled off camera for my Warpstone Sparks. I got an extra one, so I'll have 4 for the whole battle. If you'll note, viewers who have been with us before will notice on the side of the screen now there is some large dice in the middle of the board. Those are going to be our command point trackers, so we're going to go for a little bit more visibility with that, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. So we'll go into my first turn. Pretty easy turn 1 for me. It's going to be Cunning Maneuver as my battle tactic, and my heroic action is going to be to get a command point, which I will not.
Now I'll try to get a command point on my Tidecaster, which I also do not.
All right. So then we're going to go straight into casting. Thankful is going to cast Death Frenzy. He's going to have +4, +3 natively on his War Scroll, and then he's close to a Null Hole, which gives him another +1. So we'll go with the Death Frenzy. I will get that on a 9.
We'll try to stop that with my Tidecaster. And we get an 11.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So then he is going to attempt to cast Ravenek's Gnashing Jaws. We will get that on an 11.
I do not have another denying range.
Okay. So we're going to get the Jaws, and we'll set that up in just a second. It is a range of 8 from Thankful. So we'll go like so. Oh. Lots of fiddly bits there. So then we're going to move over to the Arch Warlock. He also gets 2 casts. So he's going to try and cast more warp power. He gets +1 to cast from the Null Hole. He will get a 7 exactly.
I'll try to stop that. I believe I have
Yes,
range.
definitely.
As a 6, so you've got it.
Okay, so the Storm Fiends will be +1 to hit and wound from more warp power, and he's going to also cast Mystic Shield. And he'll get that on an 8. So you have no more denies, so that just goes off. We're going to put that on the Storm Fiends as well. And Death Frenzy did not go off because you denied it, so that's fine. That is all of my casting. In the hero phase, I do have to roll for the Warpstone Charm on the Claw Lord. On a 1, he'll take D3 mortal wounds. He does not, so he's fine. He's good to go. Even if he did take D3, he just ignores the first 2, which is why it's so great. So we're just excited. And then Ravenek's Gnashing Jaws are going to move. They move 3d6. 5, 6, 7.
You can re-roll that because it was set up this turn.
Cool. I don't use endless spells very often. I usually play ogres, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should be okay to start. Yeah, we'll just like pop it up here like that. Actually, what's the movement on the eels?
The yield is 14.
Oh, then there's no getting around it. So we'll just pop it like here and be fine. Okay, so that is the end of my hero phase. And now we're going to move it. So the Skaven have scurried forward, trying to block out a little bit in the back because I know Tunnel Master's there. But we scurried forward, hopefully blocking some things out. The Arch Warlock is completing our battle tactic at the center objective, just within 6. The Storm Fiend's barely made it, so he's still protected. And everything else kind of just shifted forward. We're not in range to shoot because of your Tide. And your Nautilus, right?
Yes. Yep.
Which...
It makes the Leviathan battle line, and it gives it an additional monstrous rampage that will turn its attacks to Rend 3.
Excellent. So, Scary Turtle coming for our faces. But that is going to be the end of the Skaven turn, because that's all we can do right now. So, we will take 1-2 more in our battle tactic. That'll get me my 5 points for the turn. And then we will head on over to Idoneth Deepkin, turn 1, in just a second. So stick around for that.
So for the battle tactic, we'll do cutting maneuver with the Tide Caster, going for the middle objective. We will then do, I think, just heroic leadership on my general, and we will get it.
I'll also try for a command point, and we will get it, and we'll give that to the Arch Warlock.
Okay. We'll have 2 spells. With the Tide Caster, we'll attempt to cast Steed of Tides. This will allow her to teleport onto that middle objective. I fail.
Okay.
With my Arcane Tome, we are going to cast Mystic Shield.
Okay.
You get an 8. Object to deny.
I will attempt to deny with... Is Thankful in range? Probably not, but if he is, that would be great. Ooh, he is in range.
Yep.
We're going to try with Thankful. That is denied. Yep. Gotta love those big casters.
Right. So then at the end of the hero phase, the
Oh, yep. Ravenix, the Jaws will move. 4, 7, 8, 9. What is the movement on the Thralls? Or not Thralls, Reavers.
The Reavers move at 8.
Okay, so they'll take 1. Anybody less than that over there?
The Tidecaster, but you probably
Nobody that I can get.
can't get within the 1 inch.
Okay. Okay, so we can move to the second row, but we only need to go to the front. Yeah, so we'll just like pop here and then back.
Okay.
So we passed over that unit. They're just going to take 1 mortal wound.
Very good. We do have a ward.
On a 2-up,
Oh,
which I do.
right. We do have a ward from the Gloomtide Shipwreck on a 5-up.
Okay,
Okay. We are safe.
cool. Is that it for your hero phase?
Yep, that's it. So we're going to move it.
All right, we'll be back after these guys slither forward.
Because I failed my Steed of Tides, I had to Tunnel Master my Tidecaster onto the middle objective. But I was able to move the Eidolon as well onto the objective and take it from Mike, completing my battle tactic. Everything else just kind of moved up, put some pressure on Mike's ranged units. And then we should be able to go on to the shooting phase.
All right, shoot away.
Alright, to start things off, the Leviathan will shoot the Warp Lightning Cannon with its harpoon launchers.
Sounds good. What's the rend on that?
It is -1. It'll be 8 shots at 3s and 3s. Rend -1 for D3 damage. Would you like to alt defense?
No, I don't have a person in range.
Okay. So we will. Well. So we get 5 hits.
Okay. You could drop a few more for me, Kim.
Maybe. And 3 wounds.
Okay, so that'll be -1.
Yes.
So these will be a 5-up save. I will save 1.
Okay, so it'll be D3 damage apiece for 6 damage.
Wow. Wow, Cam. Okay. So he has taken 6, he has 2 remain.
Okay. We will now, I think, shoot this unit of Reavers, and we will shoot Finkel.
Okay.
You are not wholly within range of the blade drones.
Cool.
So it'll just be 20 shots on 3s and 3s at Rend 1.
Good to go.
Would you like to alt defense?
Well, you have a unit of 20. Is that unit of 20 wholly in range of the Storm Fiends?
It looks like there may be 1 or 2 out on the back end.
Then I will wait.
Okay. Shots, 3s and 3s, Rend 1 for 1 damage. Could kill him.
You could. I hope you don't, but you could.
Why not? Alright. Looks like 12 hits.
Cool.
And should be 9 saves at Rend 1.
5s. I will only save 1 of those, so they will lose 8 guys.
It's 4s, right?
-1 puts them in a 5.
So you have 3 of them.
No, they have a 4-up.
No, shooting. Fine.
Oh, thankful. Okay, let's just re-roll that. Okay, I thought you were shooting.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That was on me. I totally misunderstood the target. I was like, oh, those little guys. Okay, 4s
9.
to 5s.
No, 3s and 4s.
No, he has a 4-up save base.
They say a 3-up save base.
No, that's the Arch Warlock. I was wrong. 5s. That was still right, but so I only saved 1. I only saved 1 because we were right. Okay. Okay. This has been interesting. All right. So I saved 1 out of 9, which leaves 8 wounds.
Yes.
So these will be 5-up wards, and I'll make 2 of those. So he'll take 6 damage.
Very good.
Okay.
I'll take it. Then we'll shoot the last remaining unit of 20 at the Storm Fiends.
I will defend some with the free command point from the Arch Warlock.
Actually, I think they're all in range there.
Okay.
So I will spend my free command point to all-out attack.
Cool.
Put them on 2s and 3s.
Good to go.
So let's roll these twice. 40 shots, 2s and 3s. Missing 1.
So 19.
Yep. And then roll these through the wounds. That's not as good. So the first half will be 9 wounds.
Pulled out 9 dice. Look at that.
And then the second half. Dropping 5 dice there. Then
That's what I like to hear.
and not dropping too many wounds.
Should be 12.
11. So 20 total saves at Rend 1.
You dropped 5 the first time? And 3 the second time? It should be 12. That was 40 shots. You're missing a dice.
Okay, well, here. We'll throw another dice at there then.
Hits.
Hits.
Doesn't wound.
Does not wound.
Okay.
Very good.
So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, plus the other 9 would be, look at that, 50%. Right on the odds, right on the average. And these will go to 3s, back to 4s with the red. $11 damage. So we will take 7 and another 4. I can't take anybody profitably there. So we'll just
You
put.
should be saving on 2s.
I can't.
You had Mystic Shield on.
Oh my god. So -2. So 3s. Because you're Ren 1, so I should be on 3s.
Yep. So, okay. Well, you saved 2
It's
more.
10 damage. Yeah. So 3, 6, 9, 10 damage. So 6 and 4 more on this guy. That's the only way I can take. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Charges?
Charges. We'll start off with the Leviathan.
Okay.
It should be a 10-inch charge. As a fail. The Leviathan will issue
You'll have.
4 to victory.
You used your free command point. Got it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. Miss it again.
Oh.
That's in Big 12.
That is in.
Okay. Well, I have to unleash hell, probably. No. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Not worth it.
So we will be there. And no more charges.
Okay.
At the end of the charge phase, we have monstrous rampages. I will do the Nautilus specific monstrous rampage to make the bites and fins -3 run.
I'll try and roar you. I won't.
Okay.
Okay. You just want me to pull him now, or?
Well, you've
Okay.
got some wounds there.
Combat.
Yep. I will spend everything at Finkel.
Well, yeah.
And
Can't spend it anywhere else.
would you like to all out defense?
Let's see. That puts me on a 6-up save. And then a 5-up ward, so I get a chance at it. I might as well. So we'll go down to 0 command points. We'll bring that back later.
Alright. So we'll start with the riders on top. It'll be 6 attacks at 3s and 3s, red 1, for 1 damage. Only 2 hits. And 1 wound.
Okay. And that's all Ren 3?
Oh, no. Just the...
Oh, okay. What's this one?
This is red 1.
So 4. I will take it.
Alright, just
That's-
for 1 damage.
Okay. Put that to the side.
Alright, then we have the massive sized fence. Needs to be 2s and 3s at red 3
Okay.
for a big 4 damage.
Okay.
We'll call that cock die. That does hit. So
3 hits.
And wounding on 3s. That'll be 2 wounds at -3.
6s. Save 1.
That'll be 4 damage.
Okay.
And then finally we have the Crushing Jaws. Because you're a monster, 6 is the hit. We'll do 6 more wounds.
All right.
Nope. But we do get 2 hits.
Okay.
And 2 wounds.
-3.
-3.
Save 1.
Right, that'll be for 3 damage.
Okay. That's it.
Yes. That's
Okay.
it for the Leviathan.
So 4 and 1. These will be 5s. I'll save 1 of those 4. He has 1 wound left.
Okay. Well, you do get to fight back
Yep.
at a possibly.
And then I heal D3 at the end of every combat, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So he has his mount, or Bone Ripper, and the staff. So the staff is 2 attacks. These will be 4s and 3s.
And I will alt defense.
Am I minus anything for you?
No.
Okay.
I do ignore rend of 1.
Okay. This one will be rend 1. They're all rend 1, so you just ignore the rend.
Well, then I will not alt defense.
Okay. 1 hit. 1 wound. No rend
Okay,
until the Leviathan.
2 up. And we save it.
Cool. And then we've taken so much damage, I only get 3 attacks on the clubbing blows. And these will be 4s, 1 hit, 1 wound, no rend because you ignore it.
Okay, 2 up. And we're okay there.
Okay. And that's the end of the combat phase, right?
Yes.
So I will heal D3 for 1.
Okay.
So I'll have 2 wounds left. Okay.
And so, with no battle shock, well, maybe 1 battle shock.
Yeah, I gotta roll that. I don't know what their bravery is. Because I don't usually... a 6.
So you roll a 6, 1 please.
Roll a 4. So we're good.
Alright, I do take this objective and the middle objective from you. So I will hold 1, 2 more, and I will get my battle tactic for 5 points.
Alright, so that'll be 5 to 5 going into the roll-off for top of 2.
Yes.
So here we go. I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
I win ties.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to have to take it.
Okay.
But I need to think about how things are going to go, so we will be back in just a minute.
Battle round 2.
So top of battle round 2, Skaven is going to take it. So I'm going to get 2 command points to Cameron's 3. I selected Desecrate their lands as my battle tactic. I'm going to try and desecrate my own gnawhole that is in your territory. And my heroic action will be to get a command point, which I do. And we'll give that to the Arch Warlock.
I'm going to Finest Hour my Idolon, and before we go any further, I'm going to remove your backfield objective per the battle plan rules.
Sounds good. So that'll be 1 less objective in. We will go into casting because that was the end of all the other stuff. Selected a battle tactic, done the things.
I'm also going to attempt to dispel the
jaws.
The jaws with my Tidecaster.
Okay.
That's very uneven dice.
That is enough. It's a 6, so the jaws will go away. They won't be coming back this turn. That is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Arch Warlock first. We are going to cast more warp power. We will get that on a 7.
I will try and stop that with my Eidolon, which I do.
Cool. So then we are going to use his second cast.
And I have no more denies.
Excellent. That's what we needed. So we are going to use his second cast to get to attempt his Warp Lightning Storm. And we will go with on a 7. It's on a 7. And I will not get that on a 6, so that is fine. And then we will go with Thankful. He is going to cast Laushin. He will get that, which you can't deny, because on a 6, even if he doesn't have any more pluses, which he does, but who cares? So we're going to put that right up against Thankful's booty. And then he is also going to cast Death Frenzy. And he will get that as well. So we'll put that on the Storm Vermin.
Very good.
So then we go to the end of the hero phase. Laushin is going to move, and Thankful is going with him. So we got to get out of here because the turtle is scary. He is just going to move all the way back here. Thankful is going to get out of it on this side so that he doesn't have to deal with that turtle anymore. I do take a mortal wound, and I do not ward it, so he's down to 1 wound remaining again. Yay, Thankful. So that's why I'm glad I heal at the end of combat. Otherwise, he would have just died. So Laushin gets out of there. We'll go to movement, and we will show you where we end up. And after movement, this is what we've ended up with. My clan rats ran to get in range of the gnawhole. We are desecrating our own gnawhole back there. We also got to take the objective, so that's a plus. Cameron redeployed the Leviathan, got a big 6, so he's back. It's going to be a 9-inch charge for the Storm Vermin. Storm Fiends and the Arch Warlock moved up into the middle to take back the center objective, and hopefully put a hurtin' on everything that's there. And the Warp Lightning Cannon moved up. Thankful is hiding in the corner right now, trying to get back to a decent set of wounds before we send him back in for just the most damage we can do. So we're going to move right into shooting. At the beginning of the shooting phase, I'm going to spend one of my 4 Warpstone Sparks to give +1 damage to the Storm Fiends. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to use my once per game ability with the Arch Warlock to use his Warpfire Gauntlet. 9-inch shot on a 2-up, you take D3 mortal wounds. This is into the Eidolon. You do for 1 mortal wound.
Okay, the Eidolon has a 5+ ward. And he's
cool. So the Warp Lightning Cannon is also closest to the Eidolon we measured before. So we're going to roll for the power. I'm going to get a 6. So we're not going to do anything this game, guys, just so you know. This is the way you do casino rats. So this is 6 dice, 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
We actually got some. Ooh.
Looking for the ward. Saving 1.
So he'll take a wound.
Be down to 11.
And then we are going to fire all of the guns into the Eidolon.
The Eidolon will all defense.
We will spend the command point, the free one from the Arch Warlock, to all-out attack this, because we didn't get more warp power off. So what we're going to have first are the wind launchers. There are 1 of them in the unit currently. 1 died already. So 3 shots with that. These will be 3s and 3s. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Rend of 1.
Okay, so these be on 2s with finest hour and all defense. We are safe.
Okay. Oh, they're on 2s? He's a base...
He's a base 3.
Oh, so this is completely pointless. Okay, got it. Oh, sorry, that's Rend 3.
Rend 3, so...
I'm looking at the wrong one. It's Rend 3 for the wind launchers, Rend 1 for the rattling
We're looking at
cannons.
4s. So we're still safe for the wind launcher.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to do any damage with the rattling cannons. So the rattling cannons are 3d6 shots apiece. There are 2 of them. 10, 25 shots. I didn't know it was that tanky. Okay. Otherwise, I would have not been able to shoot anything else anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The curses of these things.
Curses. Okay, so these will be 2s and 3s because of all out attack. Yes, I was looking at the right hit and wound profile, but the wrong rend. We dropped 6.
Not great.
Nope, especially when they're Rend 1 and you're saving on 2s. So, 3, 6, 10.
Looking at twos. We fail a lot. 10. Or 10 total damage, right?
Yeah, if you fail 5, it's 10 total damage. Yep. You have the just 10 dice. So.
Looking at rewards. So we passed 2, and we'll take 8 wounds.
Okay, and that brings you down to
3 remaining.
Okay. That is unfortunately all of the shooting. I wish there was a little bit more or more damage to come from it. So we'll move right into charges. We'll try the long bomb stuff first because that's always more fun. What are your points, by the way?
I am 1970.
Okay, so you have your triumph. No, I'm 1960 because I had to trade out for the jaws. I'm 1960, so I have my triumph. My triumph was not bloodthirsty. It's indomitable for the battle shock. So I didn't even think about it. Okay, so we'll go with the Claw Lord. He needs an 11. He'll get his 12. Oh, is this a good idea? Yeah, it is. We'll put him in. Do it. You got to do it.
They are all in range.
You got to do it.
Oh boy.
Last command point.
I charge there. Kill it. So let's see. You have 5 wounds?
I have effectively 5 wounds, but I ignore the first. I have effectively 7 wounds because I ignore the first 2. So in each phase. So that'll reset in combat.
I think that's fine. We'll leave it.
Okay. And then we're going to go for the Storm Vermin. They need a 9. That is a 9. So we did it. I will come over there in a second and we'll move that before we go to combat. So we get to do everything we want to do today. And here I am after a lackluster shooting phase, like, oh, I don't get to do anything. Okay. No more complaining. All right. The Storm Fiends will go in. Do I need to, though? Yeah, because I took you down to, what, 3 wounds?
3 wounds, yes.
Oh, yeah, I got to fight that. We'll send the Arch Warlock in first. That ain't going to do it. So we will spend a command point to reroll that. Forward to victory. 6 probably doesn't get there either. No. Does 6 give me there? No. Just, wishful thinking. So we'll go with the Storm Fiends. 5. They're not going either. That's okay. So our big fight is going to be on the other side of the table. We're going to move some models, and we'll come back when combat's happening. So the charges have been completed. We've got a big blob of combat over there. Thus ends the charge phase. At the end of the phase, I have to roll for my Arch Warlock using the Warpstone Spark. On a 1, he takes D3 mortals. That is cock dice. He's good to go. So you have a monstrous action, sir.
Yes, I will stomp you because Leviathan will do D6 mortal wounds against 1 wound units. So on a 2-up against your Storm Fiend or Storm Vermin, it does, and it will do D6 for 1.
Okay. So you can pull. You're on that side of the table. That guy in the front corner there. No, that guy. I get to pile in and fight because of Death Frenzy. So you can pull that guy. That's fine. So he will get to fight. So he is going to attack you just to give you a little taste of what you're about to experience. So he gets 2 attacks. These will be 3s and 3s. You ignore 1 rend, right?
I ignore 1 rend.
2 hits. 2 wounds. They're rend 1, so but you're also -1 save.
Yep.
From the Warpstone
I
charm.
will be saving these on 3s. Fail both?
Those are going to be 1 damage apiece.
That will be down to 14 wounds remaining.
Okay. So then we'll go to the top of the combat phase. I'm going to swing with the Storm Vermin first. We're going to pile in off camera in just a second, but I am going to spend my last command point on Gnash Gnaw on their bones. All of the Storm Vermin will get an extra attack. So there'll be 3 attacks apiece. And we will be back in just a second. So we've counted out some dice, we've piled in, I used my last command point on Gnash Gnaw on their bones, so we're going to have 59 attacks because of the champion and everybody being in range. Into the turtle, 3s and 3s, you're ignoring my 1 rend, and you all on defense?
Yes, okay.
So I'm going to roll 30 dice, and then 29 dice after we've figured that out, and then hope that you do not make a ton of saves, and this Leviathan just dies, because that'd be great. So here's 30. That was okay, so we dropped 6, 7.
Pretty good.
So there'll be 23 hits. We'll roll these through for the wounds, and then we'll take 1 out already. So then I just pick up the same 29 dice. Did I do that math right? 59? Or 57?
I think it's 58 because plus 1
Okay.
champion.
Four, 8, 12 so far. We'll take another 1 out, go to 58. 58 attacks. A math major I was not, so the same thing, 3s and 3s. That was exceedingly poor. So we've dropped 5, 10 so far. Okay, another 4. So we have 5, 10, 14 more on top. And that's the end of that.
There'll be 26 saves. And these will be on a 2+, ignoring your rend,
Mm-hmm.
and then the alt defense counteracting your artifact. That'll be 26. And on 2s. Failing 9.
Okay. 1 damage piece.
1 damage piece, put me down to 5 wounds remaining.
And that takes your save down too, right?
It does.
Okay. So what will he be saving on now?
I believe a 4+ at this bracket.
Okay. Cool. So a 3 up with the all-out defense on.
Yes.
Okay. Because I have Death Frenzy on, so, and a bodyguard
Yep.
rule, so if you fight the Claw Lord, I can just kill a bunch of Storm Vermin to do that.
So I have to fight you back.
Okay.
We will fight back with the Leviathan
Into.
into the Storm Vermin.
Okay.
Pull up his bracket. So having taken 11.
That was better than I expected, to be honest.
Oh, so having taken only 11, still saving on a 3+ base.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Alright, so we'll start with the riders then. That'll be 3s and 3s.
Okay.
6 attacks. 3 hit you.
Okay.
And 1 wound, at -1.
Save it on a 5.
Okay. Then we have the Massive Scythe Fens. These will be 2s and 3s at rend 1, but they've degraded to 3 damage.
Okay. At least we did that.
3 hit you.
Okay.
And 2 wounds at rend 1.
2 runes at Rend 1 puts me at 5s. I saved 1.
That'll be 3 damage.
Okay, so I will just mark that up. We can do that in a minute.
And then the Crushing Jaws. These will be 3s now instead of 2s to hit. Alright, that will be 3 mortal wounds, and the attack sequence will end.
Okay, so 6 damage total.
And then 1 hit, so this will be wounding on 2.
There it
does
is.
Wound you at -2
Take it.
for another 3 damage.
Okay, so that's 9 dead. We're just going to pick the 9 closest to you. We still have our extra attack. Or I don't even need to, because I'm within range to hit you. So 9 of them at 3s will be 27. And I'll leave the leader. 4. We're going to count out some dice, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I counted out some dice. I'm one of those people that has to like count out loud, and I didn't want that on camera, so save my editing time later. So we're going to go back to 3s and 3s into the Leviathan for the 9 that died, and we'll pull them in a minute. I only dropped 4.
There you go.
Wow, that was great. I needed that. But then you get to shoot at me in a minute, I'm sure. So, and there's a block of eels I'm really scared of. So, okay, 2, 3 more. That's it. 3 more. So we've dropped 7 from our 27. So there are 20 wounds at no rend because you ignore it.
You'll be saving on 3s with your artifact, all defense, and mine now degraded save. 20 dice.
Better than 2s. Better than 2s. We can do this. Let's go, Storm Vermin.
That is a dead Leviathan.
We did it?
Taken 7 with 5 wounds remaining.
All right. That was unexpected, but really exciting. So we're going to remove casualties in a second because I want to keep my claw leader and I got to pull some guys out and maintain coherency, but I'm just going to fight the claw lord. Now, I forgot to roll his warpstone charm at the beginning of the turn. He could take wounds in that phase. So do you want me to do that now?
Sure.
Okay, so on a 1,
Very
no,
good.
he's fine. So he's going to pile into the reavers, trying to stay outside of 3 of the eels. Yeah. So here is a thing, if you don't mind just pushing him 3 inches in there. Okay. And we should be out.
Yep.
Okay. So the Claw Lord has 6 attacks base. Right, 6 attacks. 6 attacks base, 3s and 3s, -1, 2 damage each. I would be able to add the number of wounds he's taken to his attack profile, but he hasn't taken any wounds yet. So it's just 6 attacks. 2 hits. Look at those ones. They're payback for the Leviathan. 2 wounds, -1.
Okay. These will be on 6s. Save 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
Okay, we do have the wards from the boat. 1 of 5. Save 1, fail 1.
Okay. So we got one?
Got 1.
All right. Then I assume you're going to fight. We're going to take a second. I'm going to pull my casualties because this is going to matter because they have a bodyguard rule, which will also allow them to pile in and fight if they have not already died, which if they're still there, they haven't died. So we'll be back in just a second. So the blood is flowed. We've pulled our casualties, and now Cameron is going to be fighting with the Reavers.
I'm not going to pile in too much on that side. Be just enough to get the front 4 in.
Okay.
And we'll leave it at that. The leader is out, so it'll just be 4 attacks. These will be 3s and 3s for no rend.
Okay.
Damage.
No rend?
No rend. They all hit you.
All right.
And you have 2 wounds, no rend.
These will be 4-ups. So I'll save 1 and then ignore the first wound
Very good.
in this phase. So, and that looks like the end of combat. So I'm going to hold that objective. I'm going to hold the center objective, and I'm going to hold your back objective. So I will hold 1, 2 more, and I am desecrating. So I'll get my battle tactic for another 5 points. So going into the bottom of turn 2 for Idoneth, it's going to be 10-5 to me. So Cam's going to think about some things for a minute. Oh, Thankful heals the D3 at the end of combat.
Thankful heals the D3.
Just for 1.
And then we both have some battle shock.
Yes, I'm going to Indomitable my Storm Vermin.
Okay. I cannot fail because they're bravery 7 and I only lost 1.
Okay, that sounds good. So Cam's going to think about things for a minute. We're going to go to a quick break, and he's going to go to the top of the next turn. So top or bottom of 2 for the Idoneth Deepkin. Cam, what's your battle tactic?
We're just going to do eye for an eye.
Okay.
My heroic action will be to heroic recovery the Eidolon. His bravery is 10.
You good on that?
He gets it, so D3. For just 1. Going up to 4.
Okay. I'm going to Finest Hour the Claw Lord. And I will get 1 command point back.
Okay. In terms of spells, we are going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield from the Tidecaster. We do get it on a 6.
We'll try and unbind that with the Arch Warlock. We do.
Very
on
good.
12. Wow. No spells for you.
Not today. We are going to cast Flaming Weapon with the Eidolon. It technically goes off.
Okay. Thankful. We'll stop you.
Very good. So that will end my hero phase, and we can go on to movement.
Sounds good.
Okay, so for this turn, turn 2, I have Flood Tide. So my battle traits allows me to run and charge or run and shoot. So most things ran this turn. We're going to move up the Eels and Eidolon and so on into the Storm Fiends, and the Ishalayan Guard came over to take care of the Clan Rats. I guess we can go on to shooting.
Yep.
These 9 Reavers are within combat of the Storm Fiends, and they're going to shoot all of their shots at the Storm Fiends.
Sounds like a plan.
So it'll be 18 shots at 2s and 3s.
Oh, fun.
Rend 1.
Okay.
Would you like to all-out defense?
No, I don't think so.
You
I
sure?
think we're going to need that somewhere else. Those might be a lost cause at this point. You could always just miss.
I might miss. They are blind.
Right. Sonar technology or sonar detection.
I just kind of click my tongue at you, and then that's where you are.
That's right.
Okay, so 18 shots, sitting on 2s. Call that a cock die. Okay. 2 misses.
Okay, we're down to 16. That's good. That's good.
And then wounding on 3s. That is less ideal.
Like what I'm seeing.
That
7?
is 7 at Rend 1.
Okay, that'll be 5s. We'll save 3 of those, so 4 more will die. I'm going to pull 4 that are not able to pile in close enough to attack you.
Okay, so...
So just these 3. No, that guy. That's the leader. Pull this guy.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Then we're going to shoot these 20 Reavers at your Storm Fiends.
We will all defense them. And that will take my last command point.
Okay. We are wholly within 9. Or rather, each model is within 9, so they'll also be hitting on 2s.
Cool.
40 shots. Hitting on 2s. Probably roll them 2 sets of 20.
Sounds like a plan.
Dropping 3 there for 17 hits.
Good, good.
Fair amount of 2s. So we got 8 on the first half.
Okay.
And doing the second half.
Okay.
Missing with 2 for 18 hits.
Better than last time.
Better than last time. See if the wounds will be better than last time as well.
How about no? That'd be good.
0 wounds. Call that cock die. That's better. This is much better. So that's 13 for a total of 21 at Rend 1.
Okay. So 3s to 4s because you're of my ally defense and you're in.
Yep.
Oop, dropped 1. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. So this will be 3 here, and then 5 more. We'll put it on this guy. That's it.
Alrighty then. So then we'll just go on to charges.
Sounds like a plan. Where are we starting?
Start with the purple eels back here. Their musician and the ritual I pick will give them a +2 to this, so that is an 8.
I mean, they were in pretty easily. They were in on a double 1.
So they will just move in there.
Okay.
We'll now charge the orange eels, the Morsar Guard. You'll also get +2 to this. Call that okay.
Same outcome. So 9.
Yep. 9. They're just going straight in.
Okay.
And yeah. Do the how many
eel
attacks
point.
can you get shenanigans?
The eel's point.
Okay. We have the Eidolon now. Okay, that is a 5, going to a 6 with the ritual. The Eidolon... Well, before that, actually, we'll leave that. I will use their once per game ability after they finish a charge move, their Biovoltaic Blast.
Ooh, you're going to shock me.
Yes. I will roll 1 dice per eel, and on a 4 or 5, it'll do 1 mortal wound, and
Okay.
on a 6, it will do D3.
Okay.
So we have 1 mortal and 2 mortals.
So this guy will die.
Okay. So I
And then
didn't.
we put 1 damage here.
Okay. So then with that 5, we're still good to go. After finishing a charge move, the Eidolon heals D3. Oh, that's off the table. For 2. So the Eidolon will go back up to 6. And see now no more charges, I believe. So at the end of the charge phase, the Eidolon can monstrous rampage as if it were a monster.
Okay.
We are going to, I think, stomp your Warplock Engineer.
The Arch Warlock?
Yes, excuse
Okay.
me. So on a 2 for D3 for 1.
Okay. He takes 1 damage. All right. Where are you going to start?
That is the question. So at the start of the hero phase...
you mean combat?
Excuse me. The start of the combat phase, the Eidolon aspect of the storm is going to pull your Arch Warlock into the depths, giving him +1 to hit and wound against your Arch Warlock.
Okay. At the beginning of the combat phase, my Arch Warlock is going to eat a Warpstone Spark and get +1 to hit and wound for all of his attacks.
Very good. So we will start off with the eels. We'll do the eels.
Okay.
We'll do the eels.
I couldn't tell because they sound the same.
Yes.
Eidolon and eels all start the same.
So we're going to snake around here. This eel be able to... Essentially, we're going to try to get one eel onto your Arch Warlock. And
Okay.
the remainder onto the Storm Fiends. We are going to all attack this
Okay.
with my last command point. And because they are wholly within 12 of the Eidolon, the riders will get +1 to wound from his Drenched with Hate aura. So we'll do the one guy into your Arch Warlock. Used to be the riders. So 2 attacks, 3s and 3s, Ren 2 for 2 damage. Actually 2s and 2s. But they both hit you. And 1 wound at Ren 2.
I do not save it.
So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
That's on the Arch Warlock.
Oh, Arch Warlock. Okay.
Yep, the one.
Okay.
All right, and then the mount. These would be 2s and 3s because the +1 to wound aura only affects riders. So 2 hits. And 1 wound at -1.
Okay. And this is into the...
Arch Warlock still.
Okay. This would be a 4. Save it.
All right. So then the remainder all going at the Storm Fiends.
Sounds like a plan.
There'll be 11 attacks with their Volt Spears. These will be on 2s and 2s. Yes, 11. Hitting with 8.
2s.
Yep. And 2s again from the aura.
All
Wounding
8?
with all 8. So these are Ren 2 for 2 damage.
These will be 6s. Because these are in the Storm Fiends, right?
Yes, yep, those are all the Storm Fiends.
Save 1.
Okay, so that's 2 damage apiece.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 damage. So he has taken 1. So that'd be 5. That'd leave me with 9. 3 more onto this guy left. So that guy has 4 wounds left.
Okay.
And that is all that's left of that unit.
We have then 15 eel attacks coming at you.
Oh, okay. I thought that was over.
Nope, sorry.
It's not.
Hate to disappoint. But these will be on 2s and 3s, not 2s and 2s.
Oh, okay. That's so much worse.
So we lost 4, so hitting with 11. All right, it says 8 at Rend 1. These are D3 damage.
5s. Ooh,
Okay.
that was a big spike.
So that's 3.
Yep.
Failed. Well, can we get...
Yeah, he's dead.
So that's 6.
Okay. That is the unit.
So you do get the attack with the... well, something.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Arch Warlock and I'm going to fight your Eidolon.
Okay.
So he's going to more Storm Cage, which is his halberd attack. That makes it D6 attacks, and it'll be 3s and 2s, minus 2 rend, 2 damage. So D6 attacks for the big 6. That was good. I needed 6 attacks on that. So these will be 3s and 2s into your Eidolon. Drop 2. So 3 at minus 2 into the Eidolon.
Okay, these will be on 5s. I saved 2.
So just 2 damage.
Okay.
And then 1 piston claw attack. 3s. Nothing. That's it.
All right, so then
Just
the
the
2
2
damage, we have a ward. All right, we take 1, putting us down to 5.
Cool.
Okay, the Eidolon doesn't need to attack yet, so we'll attack with... Let's see now. I guess the Reavers.
Okay.
We're not going to pile in, keeping as much out as possible. So just the 4 attacks again. 3s and 3s. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
And 2 wounds.
So this will be a 3 up because I'm finest hour.
Yep.
I fail 1.
But you ignore the first one.
First one.
Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be your fight.
We're going to pile in the storm.
Oh, you have them too.
Oh, yeah, the clan rats. They all get to fight when we pile in. So we'll pile them in. And when we come back, I'm just going to pile in the storm vermin as well.
All right.
So we can just get it all done off camera. But the clan rats will go first. So we'll be back in just a second. So we've done our pile-ins. The clan rats are going to fight into the eels. Not everybody was able to get in, even with their 2-inch, or no, they're 3-inch reach now, because there's 20.
Yep.
Oh, so I do get the extra attacks. So there's 4 more attacks in there. So it'll be 21 attacks into the eels, 4s and 4s, no rend. We just need to kill 1 eel. If these clan rats can kill an eel, I will not feel bad in the least bit.
Well, I'll feel pretty silly.
So we've got 9 at no rend.
9 and no rend. I wish there was 1 at 6 rend, because they would ignore it. But because they charge, they'll have a 3+ save this turn. Almost getting an eel.
Dang.
So 1 eel will have 1 wound remaining.
That's great. They did a job.
And then
So-
I will attack back with those eels before I forget again. Starting off, we have 10 attacks with their Hell Sabers. These will be 3s and 3s at rend 1 for 1 damage.
Okay.
Missing with 3. Hitting with 7. Okay, that is 4 at 1 rend.
Okay. This will put them to 6s. Save 2. So 2 die.
Okay.
Oh, and my clan rats are armed with a rusty blade, for anybody asking.
Alright, then we have 9 mount attacks at the same profile, but D3 damage. So looking for 3s.
That was a lot of 3s.
There's also a lot of 2s.
I'm not mad about that.
And looking for 3s again to wound. So that is 4 at -1.
Save none.
Okay, these are D3.
43 damage.
Looking for that big 12. Not quite, but pretty good. Looking at 2, 4, 5,
8.
8 total.
All right. Okay.
And then you'll have the fight with the storm vermin that piled in.
Yep. So we were able to get 3 of those guys in, which means we will have 6 attacks.
Probably 4.
At an inch?
Yeah.
4 guys?
Right there. Yeah, 4.
Okay. 8 attacks, 3s and 3s. 2, 1 rend.
2. So these are 6s. Nope. But we
1 damage each.
still have that boat.
And you're -1 to save anyway.
Ah, so then failed. Yep. Then ward. Oh, nope. 2 guys go down.
Okay. And then you get the Eidolon.
Yep. So the Eidolon is, well, has one option for attacking, and that is your Arch Warlock. We will pile in around there. Because we charged, we'll have 5 attacks with the Spear of Repressed Fury. And because I pulled you into the depths, these will be 2s and 2s at Rend 2 for 3 damage.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, 4 hit. And 3 wounds at -2.
Save 1.
So that'll be 6 damage. So you got the Gurish range.
Right. So on a 3-up, he just stands back up and is okay.
Yep.
He's good.
Right. So
he untakes all his wounds?
he will start at 1. So the 1, and then he will heal D3.
For 3.
So
he'll have 2 wounds taken, which leaves him with 4 wounds remaining.
And it negates all further damage, so we won't even bother rolling the rest of the attacks.
That's great.
Oh,
I don't want. Nope, he's fine.
Okay. So then we will just go on to Battle Shock.
Okay. A lot of clan rats died. They're bravery 4. But the banner, or is it the musician? Run. Nope, nothing adds bravery. So we lost 4, 6, 8, 10. So that'll be 6 plus d6 for 4. So another 10 run, and that's the unit.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yep.
You didn't lose any. Well, you lost some storm vermin as well.
In this turn? In shooting, you're right.
Shooting.
How many did I lose?
I think it was.
I have 6 left. I had 9 at the beginning. So I lost 3.
Yep.
And they are, I want to say bravery 5. Bravery 6.
Oof.
They're good.
All right. They lost 2 on the Reavers.
Did I attack you with the Claw Lord yet?
Oh, no. That would. Might kill a few more.
6 attacks, 3s and 2s because of my finest hour. 3 wounds minus 1.
Well, it goes through because.
2 each.
So, you said 3?
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. Ward. Okay, take 3 more.
Okay.
So
you've lost 5?
I've lost 5 this turn.
Okay.
So then you roll it. 4. The bravery is 7.
So 2 more.
2 more will flee.
Cool. You could have just lost the whole unit, though.
That, well...
I'd have been okay with that.
I'm a little less inclined for that.
And I already rolled Thankless Heals earlier in the turn because I didn't want to forget, so he healed 3 wounds.
Yep, and so I will have 1, 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
And eye for an eye.
Yep.
For 5 points.
Yes, sir.
Bringing us to 10 to 10 at the end of 2.
All right. So for priority into 3, we'll roll off. I got a 2.
I also got a 2.
I win priority
You
because
do win
of
priority.
ties. I absolutely have to take it.
Okay.
Because I don't think removing an objective helps me at this point. So I'm going to take it, and we will figure out battle tactics and things to come. And what objective goes away. So we'll be right back.
Battle round 3.
And we're back. So top of 3, Skaven's going to take the turn. Cam removed the objective where the storm vermin are. I'm going to pick eye for an eye because there are 2 Reavers there that can die pretty easily to what I've got over there. So that's not a problem. And then I am going to go for Heroic Recovery on Thankwall. And he... Oh yes, command points. 2 for me, 3 for Cam. Thankwall is Bravery 7. I got a 6, so he will heal D3 for 1. So he's taken 8 wounds. Sorry, this is up at 6. So we will go to casting. The Arch Warlock is going to cast, attempt to cast.
I'm going to just try to get a command point on
that's right.
the Eidolon, which I do not.
Okay. He's going to first attempt to cast Warp Lightning Storm, which he will not get on a 6. And then we will attempt to cast Arcane Bolt, which I will not get on a 4. So that's not a problem. Thankwall is going to cast the Ravenous Gnashing Jaws. He will get that on a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I will throw one of my denies at that.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay. So 8 inches out. Okay. And then he is going to cast Mystic Shield. And he'll get that on a 7, 8, 9.
I'll throw my second deny at that. Nope.
Okay. So he's going to put that on himself, obviously. And then we'll go to the end of the hero phase. And this will move 3d6. So 5, 9, 13. What's her move? 14?
14.
What's his movement?
Is 12.
Okay. Well, we'll do this. And we'll try and pop a wound into the... I do. One
right.
mortal wound.
On a 5+. Oh, that's off the table.
Nope.
Fails it.
Okay, so he takes a mortal wound.
4 remaining.
Okay. So then we're going to move to shooting. Oh, Thankwall moves into 18 inches. That's right. So he's going to move outside of 9. I will be well within the 18 inches to do the thing. And then we'll see if he wards that mortal wound. He does. So he has taken 8. And then we'll go, actually we're going to movement because I have things I have to do because Thankwall actually moves. So we'll be back in just a second. So movement was really fast. Thankwall moved up close to the eels. Nobody else really moved because we got to kill those thralls and do all that. So we're going to go shooting. The warp lightning cannon is going to shoot into the Eidolon. For the power, we got a 3. So it'll be 6 dice on 3 ups. And we are going to get 5 of those into the Eidolon.
Oh boy. We have a ward. That is 4 wounds taken, just enough to kill
All right.
the Eidolon.
We did it. So we mathed it out earlier. Thankwall is going to be within range of 4 of the Morsar Guard. Right? Those are Morsar?
Yes.
So we've got 16 projector shots into that unit. 4 ups will just do mortals. So we've got 6, 7, 8 mortal wounds into that unit.
All right. We will pull the nearest. This is the big Deepkin High Tide.
Oh, Warpstone Charm on the Clawlord. He does for 1 mortal wound, which he ignores. So, oh yeah, you fight first in this.
It is the Deepkin High Tide, so
That's right.
it's not the worst thing for you to charge me, but I don't want Thankful to get free shots.
That's fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to charge Thankful because we're done shooting,
Oh.
right?
You have your warp block, right? Or does he only get one?
No, he
game?
only does once a game. Yeah, which is really weird, but you know it happens. So you know what? I think I missed a rule on his Storm Cage Halberd. I think I was supposed to take mortal wounds if I rolled a 1 to hit, but I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't
Just keep
remember.
going.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
So Thankful will charge. We will spend a command point to
I'll take
re-roll
that.
that because we need to.
Let's go double ones again. That'd be big.
Nope.
That's less
We're going
big.
to do 8. So he'll charge 8. Let's see. We're just going to like tap in on this side so you get less guys in.
Okay.
And that's all the charges we have. So we can go to the end of the charge phase. I'm going to roar the Morsar Guard.
All right.
And I do.
Very good.
So no command points for you.
Very good. But I do strike first.
Yes, you go right ahead.
So we'll start here. We'll send
Yep.
these two guys at your Storm Vermin
Okay.
for 3s. And 3s. For nothing.
All right.
And then we gotta do some
That was a good combat.
fancy piling in over here. Which unfortunately I think we can make it work. So this guy,
You ever run 2 on these guys?
no, only when they charge.
Okay, cool.
So right now they just have Rend 1 on the mounts and nothing on the spears. All right, so it'll be 3 at the Warlock and then 1 in the Thankful.
I will all-out defense the Arch Warlock.
Very good. Very good. So the 3 going in.
Yep.
We'll get 7 attacks for the spears. These will just be 3s and 3s for no rend. They mostly hit you
Okay.
for 5 hits. And 2 wounds at no rend.
2 ups. Safe.
All right. Now we got the eels. 9 attacks. 3s and 3s. Rend 1 for D3 damage. Okay. Missing 2. Hit with 7.
Okay.
And wounding with 6. These are Rend 1.
3 ups. We're going to fail 3 of those.
Ooh,
3d3. 1, 2,
that's
3, 4.
Is that enough?
That is him, yep. That's enough for the Arch Warlock. Oh, that's a shame. Okay.
Now we do have the one guy back at Thankful.
Okay.
So 2 attacks with the spear. 1 hit. Nothing.
Okay.
And then 3 attacks with the mount. 3 hit. And 2 wound at Rend 1.
Okay. I will save both of them on a 5 and a 6.
So now it's your fight with everything.
Okay. So we'll start with Thankful because he's the easiest. 2 attacks, 4s and 3s. 2 hits. 1 wound at -1.
Right, so this would be a 5. That is safe.
Cool. The crushing blows. He's taken 8 wounds, so he gets 5 of those. Okay. These will be 4s and 3s. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -1.
All right, also 5s. Take 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. You'll put 2 wounds onto one of the units. Let's see.
Okay. And then we are going to go over with the Claw Lord. He is going to have 6 attacks, 3s and 3s. Hit you with 4. Wound you with 3 at -1.
Wait, we'll go through because your artifact.
And those are 2 each, so,
So
6.
6 wards. Let's go. Well, nope. Not
Okay.
quite. So that is your battle tactic.
Yes. And then that's the end of combat. And Thankful will heal D3 for 2. He'll go to 6 wounds taken. So he's back at his top bracket.
Very good. So I do have Battle Shock on the eels. They are Bravery 8 with the banner, and they lost 2, so they cannot fail.
Cool.
Unless you have a
I am
modifier.
not. I am not scary.
Very good. So you'll get probably just your battle tactic then this turn.
Yep. So 2 points.
2 points, putting you to 12.
All right. So we'll go to the top of your turn.
Yep.
So we'll come back in a second for Idoneth Deepkin, turn 3. Back. Go ahead.
So we'll start with battle tactic. We'll do desecrate their lands on this terrain piece. We will also attempt to dispel the jaws with my Tidecaster. 6 does not go away.
Yes.
Well, good for Mike.
Yes. I'm going to Finest Hour Thankful, and then I'm going to spend my command point to attempt to rally the Storm Vermin.
Okay.
And I get 14 dice on 6s. I'm going to get 3 back. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I can handle that.
I'm going to try to get a free command point on my Tidecaster. It'll be on a 2 because my general is now dead, which I do.
Okay, and that's it.
That is it. So you may move the jaws.
All right. Let me.
Well, actually, excuse me. Yes, because I don't get a cast because I attempted to spell. Yep.
8, 9, 10. The movement on the Reavers.
Reavers is 8.
What about the? No, I can't get there and be. Or I can. Yeah. No, I can't. Yeah. No, I can't. So we'll just go over the Reavers.
Okay.
And do it like that. You do.
All right, I'll take 2. Just pull the 2 in the back.
Cool. We did a thing.
And we'll go into movement.
All right, and we'll be back.
So Mike moved up Laoshan at the end of the hero phase. Then I moved all my stuff, moving the Tidecaster back to prevent any sort of sneaky gnaw hole movement on my home objective. Move the Reavers over so that we can split fire, hopefully take out the Warp Lightning Cannon, and get my Desecrate. And we'll see what the Ishlandian Guard do. A little bit of a long charge, but it's a dice game.
That's right.
So we go on to the shooting phase. We'll fire the 8 Reavers on the far side of the jaws at the Warp Lightning Cannon.
Okay. So 16.
Yes, and we will all out attack this.
Sounds like a plan.
This unit. So 16 shots. These will be at 2s and 3s at Ren 1. So looking for 2s. Missing 3, hitting 15. And then 3s to wound.
Your wound rolls have been kind of off today.
That's okay. That's okay. Hit roll has been pretty good. Hopefully it averages out. 8.
5s. He's dead.
That's what I'm looking for. So then the remainder at Laoshan, or not Laoshan, excuse me, Thankful, I believe we'll all have sight through the jaws.
Oh yeah, that's. I think you can see through them.
Well, that'd be true line of sight, but I think the jaws are actually. Oh, yep, there you go. Through the mouth.
I think you can see through endless spells. Unless
I know
say.
you can move through it, but I think it's still true line of sight. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 10 there for 20 shots.
Okay.
At Thankful. These will be on 2s as well because of alt attack. So 2s and 3s. You have finest hour, so we'll be back to your base save.
Okay.
Okay, failing 4 hits. Hitting with 16.
Why you gotta do it like that?
Why do I gotta do it like that?
Yeah.
4 is below average for 2s.
On 2s?
Yeah, because
You're just pulling 2s.
No, they don't wound on 2s.
Mm.
They wound on 3s.
Oh, okay.
This is be the wound roll, and I'll get 10 at -1, so back to your normal save.
Okay. 10 at force.
Ooh, very good.
That is 3 through.
Okay.
Ward save. Nope, only picked up 2. And we'll save one of those, so he'll take 2.
Okay. All right. Well, then we just have some charges, specifically 1 charge, and we'll see what happens. So purple eels.
Nope.
That is a failed charge
You gonna reroll?
by any stretch of the imagination. I will spend the point, seeing as it's the end of the phase or end of the battle round.
Yep.
So that becomes a 7 with their musician. Might be in. Nope, that is out.
Okay.
That is out. So you have a monstrous rampage at the end of the charge phase.
We are gonna stomp. No, because I can't kill one. Right?
One has 2 wounds taken, so you could kill one.
Okay. But only like 1 or 2 are gonna get to fight me, and the one that has wounds doesn't matter, because he's not gonna get in. Right?
True. So you would.
So I want to roar. I will.
Okay. All right. So it is still battle round 3. So high tide is in effect.
Yep.
I fight first with everything, which in this case is just.
The eels. I
The
think you can get like
eels.
2 in, right?
Yep. So this guy will go to about there, and then this guy will go to about there, and
Okay.
that will be that. We'll send this guy to split for next round if he's still alive. All right. So 2 eels coming at you.
Alrighty. I have no command points. So.
You have no command points, and I cannot use any because you roared me. So it'll be 5 attacks with the spears. These will be on 3s and 3s for no rend. 1 damage. 3 hit. And 3 wounds.
No rend?
No rend. So you have
3
plus
ups.
1. Yep. Okay.
Save 1.
That's 1 damage piece.
Okay.
And then we have 6 mount attacks at 3s and 3s. 4 hit. And 4 wounds. These are rend 1. That'll be D3 damage.
Save 1.
Ooh. So 3d3. Okay, not too bad. That's 4.
Okay.
So that's it for the eels.
He'll save 3 of those and take 3.
Okay.
Go to 11, taken. That puts him at his bottom bracket. But we'll go. That's everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll go with Thankful. He's pretty simple. We'll get the Warp, or the Staff of the Horned Rat. 2 attacks at 4s and 2s. Hit once. Wound once, -1.
Right. These will be 5s. Nope.
1 damage.
Okay. So 1 damage. I'll put that one at 1.
Crushing Blows, he's going to get 3 of those. 4s and 2s. 2 and rend 1.
All right. 5s. Take them both.
2 damage each.
Okay. So it will be 5 total damage. So 2 will go there.
And then 3 on the next guy.
And 3 on this one. Bring
Okay.
them down to 1.
All right, and then at the end of the combat phase, Thankful will heal 3 wounds.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Battle shock for me. I lost 1 eel.
They can't fail.
They can't fail. Bravery 8. I lost 2 reavers. They're bravery 7. So I can fail. It is the end of the battle round, so I will just auto pass with my last command point.
Sounds good. So you're going to get 1-2 more battle tactic?
I believe so, with Desecrate.
Yep.
And these 2. And I think I still have that one. So that'll be 5 to me. So it'll be 15 to 12 for Deepkin.
Okay. Roll off for 4. Got a 5.
Oh,
you need
off
another one?
the table again. There's a 1.
Okay, I am going to take it.
Okay.
I'm going to select... I'll come back when we figure that out. So we'll go into turn 4 for Skaven.
Battle round 4.
See how that goes.
So we're back, top of 4 for Skaven. Cam decided not to pull any objectives. So we are going to go straight into the hero phase. Thankful is going to cast... or wait, you wanted to try and dispel, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to try to dispel Laoshin with my Tidecaster. Which I do.
Okay. Laoshin is gone. So what I'm going to do is attempt to cast Arcane Bolt.
Heroic action.
Heroic action is going to be an extra command point, sorry. With the Claw Lord. I'm going to get it. I'm going to spend it immediately to try and rally those Storm Vermin.
All right.
8 there, so 12. Oop. I'm going to get 2 back.
All right. I'm going to attempt to get a command point with my Tidecaster. I do.
Okay. Sorry. So then I will attempt to cast Arcane Bolt with Thankful. I'm going to get that on a 7, 8, 9.
I can't stop it.
Oh, you have nothing. Okay, so he's got an Arcane Bolt. And then I'm also going to attempt Mystic Shield. And I'll get that too.
Yep.
So he's going to be +1 save, and he's going to have an Arcane Bolt in his pocket. At the beginning of the movement phase, I'm just going to shoot it at the eels so I don't forget. So they're going to take 3 mortal wounds.
All right. And you picked this one's mine?
Yeah, with my general, which is the Claw Lord.
Okay.
Yep.
So 3 mortal wounds here on this unit?
Yep.
Okay, so 1, and then 2, 3.
All right. So we'll go to movement. We'll be back in a minute. So end of hero phase. I forgot to move the jaws.
Oh,
so
yep.
we'll do that right now. 11, 12, 13. We are going to... Their movement's 14, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just do this. Get it off of your guy. And then... Nope.
Okay.
Nothing. Okay, cool. It was bound to happen sometime. Warpstone Charm. He does not take any wounds. So we'll go to shooting. Thankful is going to have 2 of these eels in range.
Mm-hmm.
So 8. Oop, dropped one. So it's going to be 4 mortal wounds.
Okay, so there'll be 2 left on that eel.
Okay, and I measured to the front one. The Claw Lord will need a 12-inch charge, which he did earlier this game.
That's a tough one.
So we'll go straight to charges. That is a 9, so we're going to spend it because we have to. Nope, not going to get it. That's fine. So we'll go with the Storm Vermin. They're not going to get it either. So,
What's their... Do they have a musician?
yeah, but...
They rolled a 5?
Yeah.
Just need a 6. That's probably out as well.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. So we're just going to go right to Thankful.
Not quite.
We'll go right to Thankful.
Monstrous Rampage?
Oh yeah, Stomp. I do for 2 mortal wounds.
And that will kill him.
Okay. So we at least killed the eels. We didn't do it the way we wanted to, and we don't hold any objectives, so we're going to get 0 points that turn. but Thankful is free. So, and then at the end of combat, he will heal 2 wounds. So there it is. And then if we're completely honest, I think that about does it. With a 0 point turn, I don't think there's any coming back. So
it'd be real tough to keep up. So I think I'll at least get 3 next turn. I don't know if there's a great battle tactic for me.
So let's let Cam think about his battle tactic. We'll come back. We'll probably talk out the end of this game, but so far it's been pretty good.
So we decided, since this is the end of battle round 4, we'll just play it out and see where it ends up. So I'll pick gaining momentum on the unit of Storm Vernon.
Storm Vernon.
Mount Vernon, Storm.
That's fine. The Claw Lord's name is now Vernon. Or not the Claw Lord.
That's their special unit
Claw
name,
Leader. Yeah.
Regiment of Renown.
Yes.
I will also attempt to dispel the Jaws with my Tidecaster.
Okay. Yep.
Huzzah, Jaws are not here today.
Okay.
And I guess I'll attempt to get a command point. Which I do, because my journal's dead.
Okay. I will attempt to heal Thankful. Because I don't think I need another command point. I don't. Too much.
All right. So let's just go into movement real quickly. That will involve...
Alrighty. So we'll be back right after movement. Shouldn't take too long.
Okay, so we ran the Tidecaster up to the middle, and everything else just kind of moved towards the Storm Vermin.
That's right.
We'll go on to shooting. We will shoot all of the Reavers at the Storm Vermin. We will also all-out attack this.
I am going to all-out defense to try and save them and make you charge.
Okay, so there are 18 left, so it will be a total of 36 attacks. I'll roll down 18 at a time.
Okay.
These will be 2s and 3s with all-out attack. Okay. First half. Missing with 4, hitting with 14. Okay. 9 wounds on the first half.
Okay.
Oh, 2's hit. So just 2 misses then.
Okay.
And wounding on 3s. Oof. That is 13 more. For 22.
Yep. These will go back to 4s.
Yep.
Because I all out defense.
Not a bad roll.
7. Okay.
You have 11 there.
That's
All right. Well then, we're going to have to make the charge here. So, eels. That should do it with a +1 from the
Yeah, I would
musician.
say that does it.
So we will move them somewhere about
Can
there.
you please charge the Reavers into Thankful?
I will not
Okay.
at this stage.
What's the worst second half?
Well, I think you killed twice of them. Actually, that's the worst thing that could happen.
Well, okay.
End of the charge phase. There's nothing, no monstrous rampages. So let's go straight into combat. I will fight you. I'll also attack.
Okay. What's your rend?
Rend 1. Now, do you save it for? Okay. All right.
I don't need the extra attacks.
Well, I meant more for inspiring presence.
Oh, yeah, they're going to die.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, they're just dead, but I got to make it hard.
Well, they're all going in at
Okay.
you. So that'll be 10 Hell Reavers. Or Hell Sabers, rather. 2s and 3s. With all-out attack. Good thing 2. Missing with 4. Hitting with 6. Alright, that's 4 at Ren 1.
4 ups. Save 3.
So that'll be 3 damage. And then we have the mounts.
3 damage total
Oh, yeah.
already.
Yeah. You failed 3, right?
I saved 3.
Oh,
it's just
then
1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay.
My apologies.
I'm about to say, I saved 3.
They somehow
3
got
damage each.
double flaming weapon. The mounts then, 2s.
Just miss all of
7.
these.
That could happen.
do
3s. 3's a wound.
That didn't happen.
Okay, 5 at Rend 1, so your
4
normal
ups.
save.
Save 3. So 2.
2, and these would be D3. That is 3.
The unit.
That is just exact.
Oh boy.
Now you do
I almost made
get
it difficult.
your hero.
Yep. So you can just pile him in.
Any particular way?
Just into the front. That's fine. 3 at -1.
Okay.
But
so
you ignore that.
I ignore
so-
that. So these are just 3+ because I charged.
Cool.
All right, we're alive.
That's it.
So at the end of the turn, there's no battle shock, and I will get 1, 2 more plus gaining momentum for 5.
And that brings our score to...
It should be 20 to 12.
Okay. I won't get my grand strategy, which is get Thankful or a unit back here without you being here. So I don't think I'll get that. Because Thankful needs to fight things to try and take an objective for points, and even then I can't catch up. So we'll call it at 20 to 12 for the Idoneth Deepkin.
Yep. A lot died.
Yeah, a lot of stuff
A lot died.
Yes, that was great. So we really hope you enjoyed the battle report. Again, like, share, subscribe. It really helps us continue to create content that you'd like to see. Leave a comment on matchups you'd like to see in the future. We'll try and get them on the channel. We got a couple more recordings going on this week, but we're going to continually try and get those matchups in for you. So Cam, thank you for being here. We really do appreciate it. And your Idoneth are always very nice to look at, even when they're kicking my tail. So I am very, very happy to have you here, and we'll see everybody next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more AOS content.